Yes, yes. Yes. A pleasant good morning to the august gathering of eminent faculties from various colleges, research scholars, and my dear friends. I, Dr. Meenakshi Vasnik, on behalf of all the cluster colleges, greet you a hearty welcome to this one-day faculty development program conducted by IQAC of cluster colleges, Manoharrao Kamdi Mahavidyalaya Nagpur, in collaboration with Rajkumar Kewalramani Kanya Mahavidyalaya Nagpur, Barrister Sheshrao Wankhede College of Arts and Commerce Khaperkheda, Ravindranath Tagore College of Arts and Commerce Dongargaon. With immense exultation, I heartily welcome the conveners of the program, Dr. Usha Sakure Madam, Dr. Urmila Dabir Madam, Dr. Ramkrishna Tale Sir, and Dr. Jayant Gangradivar Sir in this intellectual feast. I extend a warm welcome to the coordinators of the program, Dr. Madhavi Mohral Madam, Mr. Nasir Pathan Sir, and Dr. Sangeeta Chore Madam in this program. To reorient the vision of the faculty towards the institute and nurture the passion in carving a niche to the student realm, the IQAC of the cluster colleges has organized this FDP Faculty Development Program on the very phenomenal topic Curriculum and Credit Framework for Undergraduate Program under New Education Policy NEP 2020. As we all know that the faculty members are the cornerstones of any educational institute as they are instrumental in shaping the future of the students. This FDP is intended to discuss and address the key issues in the curriculum and credit framework for the undergraduate program as per the new education policy 2020 among the higher education institution. To know the aim and objective of this faculty development program and to address the opening remarks, may I call upon Dr. Usha Sakura Madam to deliver the opening address.
Thank you, Vasnik Madam. Good morning. Good morning to all the dear participants and our eminent resource person, Dr. Kapil Singhal Sir, Chairman, Board of Studies, English, RTM Nagpur University. It is an honor to address today as we gather to discuss the National Education Policy 2020 and its impact on higher education. This policy, heralded as a transformative step, promises to reshape the educational landscape of our nation. However, as with many significant changes, it brings with it certain level of uncertainty and dilemma, particularly among teachers who are at the forefront of its implementation. The NEP 2020 aims to introduce a holistic and multidisciplinary approach to education, emphasizing flexibility, creativity, and critical thinking. It envisions a move away from rote learning to a more inquiry based, experiential, and discussion based method of teaching. While these changes are commendable and much needed, they also pose several challenges for educators. Teachers are grappling with questions about the practicality of these changes, the shift in pedagogical approaches, and the readiness of institutions to support such transformations. The policy emphasis on vocational education, interdisciplinary studies, and the integration of technology in teaching, which requires educator to adopt and upskill continuously. This naturally creates a dilemma. How do we balance the demands of the new policy while ensuring the quality of education and managing existing workloads? This faculty development program is a crucial platform for addressing these concerns. It is also an opportunity for us to engage in meaningful discussions, share insights, and develop strategies to effectively implement the NEP 2020. I am confident that the deliberations we'll have today will be enlightening and will help clear many of our doubts. We are privileged to have Dr. Kapil Singhal sir with us, a distinguished personality whose expertise and experience will be invaluable in navigating this complex landscape. Dr. Singhal's deliberation will provide us with clarity and practical solutions to the challenges that we face today. His insights will undoubtedly help us understand how to integrate the NEP's vision into our teaching, learning practices effectively. Thus, while the NEP presents certain questions, it also offers immense opportunities for growth and innovation in higher education. Let us approach these discussions with an open mind and a collaborative spirit. Together, we can turn these challenges into stepping stones for creating a more dynamic and inclusive educational environment. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable guidance and insightful opening remarks. To provide a deep insight about the implementation of National Education Policy 2020 and to discuss its reform in the higher education system, we are very fortunate to have with us a very eminent personality, Dr. Kapil Singhal sir, as a resource person in today's program. I welcome you, sir, in today's program, and I take this opportunity to introduce to you all to Dr. Kapil Singhal sir. Dr. Singhal sir is working as an associate professor, head department of English at Vasantrao Naik Government Institute of Arts and Social Sciences, Nagpur. With a teaching experience of 29 years, four students have been awarded PhD under his able guidance. Six scholars are pursuing doctoral research under his supervision. Sir was the former member of the Board of Studies in English from 2017 to 2022. At present, he is the chairman of Board of Studies in English of Rashtrasant Tukaroji Maharaj Nagpur University, Nagpur. Along with this, he is holding a prestigious position of nominated member of a Board of Studies in English Humanities, Institute of Science Nagpur Autonomous, Vidarbha Government Institute of Arts and Science Amravati Autonomous, and Board of Studies in English at Gondwana University. Sir was on editorial board of the book The Knowledge Tree, prescribed by compulsory English by Nagpur, Ramtek and Gujarat University. He has published 30 research papers in peer-reviewed and UGC listed journals of national and international journals of repute, 8 chapters in books and 18 papers in conference proceedings. He has been a chairman and a resource person in 47 national, international, and regional seminars and conferences. His area of expertise and interest embraces the present Indian writing and English drama that propagates social reforms. Dr. Kapil Singhal sir, with the best of his knowledge and expertise, will enlighten today with some curriculum issues related to major and minor disciplines, computation of semester grades, courses from other disciplines that come under multidisciplinary discipline, and several other topics which is necessary to understand before starting up with the new course. So I invite Dr. Kapil Singhal sir to deliver his scholarly presentation. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Meenakshi, for the wonderful introduction. And I also thank the principals and the management of the 4 institutes that have provided me with this opportunity. Now, I don't know how it happened last time. It was accidentally that I was able to share my screen. Again, it's a challenge.
It's okay, sir. You just try.
And
If it is not
I
possible,
will
we will do it from here.
just a minute. Yeah, I think I will be able to do it now. Just a minute.
Yes, sir, it is processing.
Yeah, yeah. Is it visible? Hello, am I able
Visible,
to?
but
Yeah.
it has not yet processed.
Okay, just slideshow from beginning. Is it fine now?
No, sir.
Sir, we are not able
Sir,
to.
you do it once again, sir.
Because I'm getting an option stop sharing.
Ah,
That means it is being shared.
no, no. Sir,
No, no, it
you
is not visible.
maximize from your scroll bar. Have you
Just a minute.
maximized?
Yeah, it's maximized. maximized slideshow and from beginning. Not done.
No, sir, it's not visible. Still, it is not visible.
So I think that will be more convenient if you can share it for me.
Yeah,
I've
okay,
shared it
okay,
on
we'll
the
do that.
mail of Madam, yeah, of Madam Sakure. I have
Yeah, yeah,
shared it.
yeah. Yes, yes, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Pragati, please do it. Yeah,
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 now
it
it
is
is
visible
fine.
now. Can you see, sir?
Sir,
Is
your
it
PPT has been
visible to you?
shared and your
Yeah.
first slide is visible now. Are you
Okay.
able to?
Okay. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
give a
please go
command to
ahead, sir.
next slide. Yes, go
Okay.
ahead.
At last. So challenges everywhere, and at the outset, let me thank the organizers, the principals of the four institutions, Manohar Kamdi Mahavidyalaya, Rajkumar Kewalramani Kanya Mahavidyalaya, Barrister Sheshrao Wankhede College Khaperkheda, and Ravindranath Tagore College Dongargaon, for giving me this opportunity of making a presentation on NEP 20, which happens to be one of the most discussed topics in our fraternity nowadays, as uh, we all know that the new policy which is going to determine the future of the students, of our students, as well as the teachers, and the path that they should take, that they should follow, and the changes that we must be prepared to prepared for. There are certain challenges in it, and though it's not much of a change, if you go through the whole policy, if you go through the details of the NEP, with exception of one change, that is regarding the research projects that have been introduced. That seems to be an addition to that, and most of the things, they seem to be like old wine in new bottle. It's like that. But well, whatever suggestions are there, whatever aspects, elements we have come across through the different government resolutions regarding NEP, we have tried to inculcate them in the programs that we have designed. However, there might be a few shortcomings, no doubt, that it's a beginning, something of a very, something which is very significant, and which will be determining the direction of higher education. Why only higher education? As time will move ahead, I think it is going to be introduced in the schools as well. So for that, there can be certain shortcomings in what we have done, but with the period of time we will overcome that. And now coming to my presentation, uh, as we all know that basically I will be talking about the introduction of NEP in Rashtrasan Tukaroji Maharaj Nagpur University in the Faculty of Humanities. You see, every university is an autonomous body, and they have their own way of implementing NEP. They have to follow a particular structure, the table which has been issued by the government through its resolution dated 20th April 2023. That is what they have done. But they have done in accordance to their requirements, in accordance to their convenience. As we find at Gadchiroli, the University of Gondwana University of Gadchiroli, they have taken the table that we have followed about the distribution of credit. That is what you have to strictly follow within the adherence of the GR. But regarding the courses, every university has its own autonomy, and taking that into consideration, they have offered only language, English only as language and not as literature. Whereas in Nagpur University, we have English as literature as well as language. So there are certain changes. So what I will be talking about is basically about what has been introduced in Rashtrasan Tukaroji Maharaj Nagpur University in the Faculty of Humanities. So these are the groups that have been offered by the university for BA program, which is to be implemented under NEP 2020. And as we find that in group A, we have only literature. In group B, we have languages. So this bifurcation of literature and language that we have done in Nagpur University is mostly not found in the other universities. And that is what is raising the issue of workload, regarding the workload of language teachers. But this is a solution that we had, that we have found out, and with all the cooperation from the authorities of the university, we were able to introduce this. So group A is only for literature, group B is only for English, and similarly there are other 6 groups, of which generally each group has one major subject, as we find that group C has history as a major subject, group D has economics, group E has political science and philosophy, group F. Now here we have 3 practicals, home economics,
Sir,
subjects
excuse
with,
me.
yeah
We
ma'am,
need to change the slide. Yes, the slide.
yeah, I will change.
Uh,
I will be able to do that. Yeah. Hello.
Sir, you won't be able
I'm.
to do it
sir,
because we are doing it from here.
Is it so? Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need to
Yeah,
give a command.
I'll do that. I'll do that. I will make a request by command.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So group F, which is for the practicals, for the subjects with practical, and music we have in group G. So and group H has only again one major subject, that is sociology. So a student can offer any one of this, any one subject from any one of the group as a major. Now that is what these are the 8 different groups that have been created by Nagpur University. And the student will be offering one subject from one group as major subject. This is what the first thing you have to remember. Next slide, please. Hello, is it visible?
Yes, sir, it is.
We have done.
Yes, sir.
We have done. Yes.
I am doing it. I am doing it. Anyway, whatever it is. So now a student, they have to select a major subject from any group provided in this examination scheme. The groups that I have already already shown in the previous slide, of those group, they will have to offer one major subject in this examination scheme, and it will be introduced right in the first year. Okay, and the major subject that once student will offer, that will be continued for all semesters. Remember, we have a 3-year program as well as 4-year program, and this major subject which starts in the first semester continues till the 3rd year of a BA program, as if student wants to offer the 4th year as well. Yeah, it is there. Exclusively a major subject will be there. So, and that degree will be degree either of honors or research as per the choice of the student, with change of one subject of one course. So the major subject, this is what they have to offer, and minimum total credit. Now 1 credit is equal to 15 hours. There are now the workload is being calculated in the terms of credit, and remember 1 credit is equivalent to 15 hours, is equal to 15 hours. So 50% of total credits of the program that student, of the subjects that student offers, corresponding to 3 or 4 year UG degree, is mandatory in all the 4 years. So whatever credits the student will be offering, more than 50% of the credit has to be offered from the major subject. That is the first thing you have to remember. Now there are certain corresponding subjects to this major subject, and that is what will help us, that is what will help the students in this. Now those subjects are the 2 credit course on major specific IKS that will be included under major Indian knowledge system. This course, which will be introduced in the first semester itself. I am going semester wise, not year wise. Remember this, because the things have been planned semester wise and not year wise. So it is in the first sem itself that along with the major, IKS is introduced. Major for the first sem is having 6 credits, 4 plus 2. There will be one paper of 4 marks, of 4 credits, and another will be there of 2 credits. That 4 credit paper will be of 100 marks, 80 plus 20, as per the old pattern that we had. And the next one, that is for 2 credit, will be of 50 marks, 40 plus 10. 40 is for theory and 10 is for internal evaluation. So this is the major 4 plus 2. Along with that major, we will be having IKS, Indian Knowledge System, which is there for 2 credits, and it is introduced in the first sem itself, and that is all. It won't be there in the second sem. In the second sem, this IKS will be replaced by the minor paper. Then there are elective courses in the major that will be offered in the third or final year. Third year or final year or fourth year. Even in fourth year we have elective courses. These courses, along with vocational skill courses, internship, apprenticeship, field project, research project, they all are corresponding to major. They all are related to major. So once a student offers, for example, a major of English literature, the vocational course, the field projects, IKS, that all will be related to English literature. So that will be a part of major course, that will be a part of major, and that is what will help a student to cross that limit of 50% of the total credit for the major course. So the first is the major subject. The degree will be in this major subject. But again, one thing that you have to remember here, keep in mind, that the offering of this major subject, any one subject, is in no way going to hinder, is in no way going to obstruct the student's opportunity, the choice for the student when he goes for master's degree. They can have their own choice. Whatever they have offered as a major subject, it won't be binding on them to go for the same subject in masters. They can have their own subject, but for that they will have to discontinue this program at the third year itself, and they will have to go for 2-year MA, 2-year master's degree, and they can have their own choice of subject. If they go for the 4-year UG 4-year program, then they won't be having that choice, and they will have to offer the same major subject in 1-year MA course, 1-year master's course. That is what is there. So well, at present I'm not going on, but on for MA. But only remember one thing, that this is in no way going to affect the choice of students that he or she wants to offer while going for master's degree. So major subject, major course is the one which will be there in the first sem, 4 plus 2 credit. In the second sem, 4 plus 2 credit. In the third sem, 4 plus 2 credit. In the fourth sem, 4 plus 2 credit. And in the fifth sem, it will be 4 plus 4 plus 4. 12 credits will be there for the major paper, and for fifth as well as for the sixth sem. So at present, I am concentrating on the first 3 years only, and I'm not taking fourth year into consideration. So this is the major subject that a student will be offering in the first year itself, in the first semester itself. Next is minor. I think I have been able to change my slide. Meenakshi?
Sir, it is vocational skill course. The slide is going, sir. Vocational,
Okay.
VSc.
No, I am on minor. I'll come on minor now. The next slide which is next to major.
Pragati, please. Minor subject. Yes, sir.
Minor subject. Yeah. Now the minor subject will be introduced in the second semester. In the first semester, we have Indian knowledge system. And in the second semester, this Indian knowledge system will be replaced by minor, and this minor will continue for the remaining program. Though it starts with 2 credits in the first year, that is in the second semester, it is introduced with 2 credits. But in the latter part of the program, in the later years of the program, it is there for 4 credits. So we will be having it in second year as well as third year for 4 credit each. And minor course replaces IKS, Indian Knowledge System, which is corresponding to major course in the first semester. But when second semester comes, that IKS, that corresponding major course, will go away, and that will be replaced by a minor subject, whichever is offered by the student. I'll come back to minor, major, minor, and open elective. Considering these three together, two is very important. I'll come to that. Now, for this minor subject, it will be from any one group except the group in the major subject. Whatever subject, whatever course a student has offered, so the group from which he has offered the major subject, the minor cannot be from the same group. He will have to go for some other group to make a choice of a minor subject. And the same is applicable to OE as well, open elective. I'll come to that later. So major will be a different subject, different course, and minor will be a different subject, a different course. Now, this is what has been done to see that the workload is not much affected. Even if a student doesn't offer major, if a particular subject is not popular and is being offered only mostly as a minor subject, as my friends in the Mofussil areas, in the rural areas are facing nowadays, even minor and OE will be enough to provide them workload, for the teaching workload. And I have a different table for that. So the minor subject is there, and it has to be offered from the different discipline of the same faculty of DSC major group, departmental specific course, DSC, whatever a student is offering in the major subject, minor will be different from that. It will be different from that. It will be introduced in the second semester, and in the second semester it is introduced with 2 credits, but in the second and the third year, that is third, fourth, fifth, and sixth semesters, it is there for 4 credits. It will be there for 4 credits. So the total credit for minor subject in Nagpur University is 18. 18 to 20 is the limit which has been issued in the GR dated 20th April, and what Nagpur University has introduced it for 18 credits, minor subject, which has to be different from the group from which major has been offered. Next slide, please. I think it is open elective. Next slide should be open elective.
Yes, sir, it is there.
It's open elective. So now open elective of any program. Now it is again, open elective has to be different from whatever a student has offered in major or minor. Whatever they have offered there in major or minor, the open elective will be the third choice, the third subject, and it is introduced in the first sem itself with 4 credits. In the first year, it is there for 4 credit each, 4 plus 4. First semester 4, second semester 4, and in the second year, it is there for 2 credit each. In the third semester and fourth semester, it is there for 2 credit each, and after that, it will be discontinued. Minor will go on, but OE is there only for the first 2 years. In the first and second sem, it is for 4 credit, and in the third and fourth sem, it is for 2 credit each. So the total credit for open elective offered by Nagpur University are 12. Here they have gone to the higher side because the GR tells us to have it between 10 and 12, between 10 credits and 12 credits. So the open, and now in the GR, it is written that it has to be from another faculty. Open elective has to be from another faculty. But again, along with that, they have also given a note beneath that every university is free to have it in their own way, and that flexibility has been provided by the GR itself. And making full use of that flexibility, what Nagpur University has while in its direction number 31 of this year itself, 2024, direction 31 for OE is the one that can be offered from another subject instead of faculty. That word faculty has been replaced by subject. So things have been made easier for the teachers of humanities, and whatever student is offering as a major subject or as a minor subject, whatever is being offered by the student, and OE, open elective, will be different from those two subjects. So major, minor and open elective, three different subjects students will be offering. However, the minor will be introduced in the second semester and OE will be discontinued in the fourth semester. But the three different subjects are offered by the students under the heading major, minor and open elective. It is to be offered in first and second year. The university shall prepare faculty-wise basket of OE. Every BOS, every board of studies have submitted their OE, and students are have a choice from that. And it is to be chosen compulsorily from faculty oblique subject. GR speaks only about faculty, but the direction of the university talks about subject. So it has to be chosen from faculty or subject other than that of the major or minor. So whatever student has offered in major, some the other course has to be offered in minor, and whatever he or she has offered in major and minor, some subject has to be open elective. However, for open elective, the other options are there, other online courses are there. But again, I don't think that is that much applicable to the students of our stream, the students of humanities. There can be one or two students who would be going for it, but most of them, I think they will have to make a choice from major, minor, and open elective, whatever is available in the program which has been designed by the Nagpur University. So the third choice, the third heading is open elective. Major, minor and open elective. These are the three major subjects, and that a student would be offering for the open elective for the first 2 years, minor for second semester onwards till the sixth semester, and major subject, it will be there throughout from the beginning to the end of the degree. Next slide. Is it ability enhancement course?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, here what was the concern of the language teachers? However, the concern is quite right, because earlier, as in the habit of having that subject as compulsory subject, either it is compulsory English or second language compulsory. Both the languages were taught as compulsory in the programs prior to NEP. But here, ability enhancement course has been introduced for the first 4 semesters, first, second, third, and fourth semester, and these courses are exclusively for language studies, for the language. And first and fourth sem is there for English compulsory, and second and third sem is there for the second language. It is for the second language. Now, the total number of credit that ability enhancement course has been assigned is only 4. It is only four credits are there. But again, as you had sections of compulsory English, and in compulsory English we have the first section of 120 students, the second section of 120 students, and then section C and section D of 100 students each. isn't it? So this is how we have 4 sections in our college. Similarly, ability enhancement course will be having its sections, because it is a compulsory paper. It is a compulsory English, and though it is offered only for 2 credit, but you can multiply it by the number of sections that you are having. And for example, we are having 4 sections. 4 twos are 8. It makes 8 credit for AEC in our institute. Hmm? If you have only one section, that only 2 credits will be there for AEC as a compulsory English, which will be there in first semester and the fourth semester. And the second and the third semester, we have second language. Here they have written it MIL, that is Modern Indian Language, and under its heading Marathi, Hindi, and Urdu. They all are considered to be modern Indian languages. These 3 languages, student will have to make any one choice. Whatever is offered in your institute, we do offer Urdu as well, along with Hindi and Marathi. But I think most of the institutes might not be having Urdu as OE, minor, AEC. Exams will be conducted by the university. IKS exam will be conducted by the institute. And again, vocational skill course, we would be conducting Viva OC of the student. Oral exam will be there, and accordingly grade will be submitted to the university. So university won't be engaging any kind of examination for vocational skill course. It has to be conducted at the institutional level, and same is true about IKS, Indian Knowledge System. Next slide, please. I think value-added course. Am I right, Meenakshi?
Yes, sir, it is there.
Hai na?
Yes,
So,
sir.
value-added course. Now, value-added course. These courses have been designed by the centrally appointed constituted committee of the university. We have a course for environment in the first semester. We have a course for the Constitution of India in the second semester, and these courses are common to all. They are common to everyone, which have been designed by the, as I've told you, centrally constituted committee of the university. They have this course, and it will be common to all the colleges, and the exam has to be conducted again at the institutional level. The exam for this has to be conducted at the institutional level, and the marks are to be submitted with the university for the purpose of their result. Otherwise, university won't be conducting any exam for this. But environment, as we are already having environment in the BA Part 2 for the present program. Similarly, environment is there in the first semester, and in the second semester we will be having the study of the Indian Constitution. This is what we have, and each of these courses is of 2 credit. For environment, it is 2 credit in the first semester. For Constitution, the study of Constitution, again it is of 2 credit, but it is there in the second semester. Now you see, whatever credit is being offered, whatever is the total comes in the end, that has to be divided by 2 to find for the purpose of workload, because at one time only one same, either odd or even, same will be conducted in institutes. The programs will be conducted. So whatever workload is coming, it is not double. You have to divide it by 2. Please keep this in mind. So we have value-added courses for environment and Constitution of India. Then we have co-curricular courses that includes cultural performance by the students, their participation in the sports activity, their participation in the activities of NCC or NSS. NCC, NSS, cultural activities, they are mostly available in all the institutes. And yoga education, sports and fitness, which will be a part of physical education department. So this is co-curricular courses there, and the good thing is that 2 credits have been assigned for it. earlier these activities, they were not given much importance. In fact, though they were important, but it was not something that would be affecting the result of the students, the academic performance of the students. But now, though only with 2 credit, it is there in the first 2 years. In first, second, third, and fourth sem, it will be there. And again, as it is activity based, and you have to engage 4 classes in a week, but while calculating, while making the workload, only 2 lectures are to be considered, are to be taken into consideration. So this is how co-curricular course is there, that includes NSS, NCC, cultural activities, the students who perform in the gathering, in the social gathering. They can perform in the Indradhanush activity of the university. And of course, sports is there, performance in sports. This all will be considered for as a part of their academic progress. So co-curricular activity courses are there. We were having these courses earlier as well, but they were not a part the mark sheet of the student. And they were the grade were there, but it was in no way affecting the performance in the other subjects. So academically they were kept aloof, they were kept away, but now they are an integral part of it. Next, is it skill enhancement course?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah, it's a skill enhancement course. Now, not much difference. You see, it is mostly like vocational skill course, but the only thing is that vocational skill course is corresponding to the major. Student doesn't have much choice here, as they don't have much choice in the vocational. Whatever they offer in the major, they have to offer vocational, which is corresponding to the major subject. So that is what we have there. But when it comes to skill enhancement course, student can offer any of them, even if the subject hasn't been offered in theory. Even if that hasn't been offered in theory, skill enhancement course is there for 4 credit in each semester. It will be there in 1, 2, and 4. Semester 1, semester 2, and semester 4. Of course, you have a choice. You see, by adding skill enhancement course, the number of credits goes up to 22. And the minimum number, the minimum number of credit that the student has to offer is 20. So in order to have a more compact timetable, in order to have a less burden on the teachers, you can just keep over this one. This is what my suggestion would be, and this is what we have done in my institute here at Morris College. We have not included skill enhancement course in the first year. I think we will have to include it in the 4th semester, because their total number of credit there is 20, only 20. So there is no choice there in the 4th semester. We will have to offer it for 2 credits. But skill enhancement course, you can do without that, in case there is no problem of workload. If a problem of workload is there, this skill enhancement course can be offered in any subject to any teacher of that subject. It is a general one, and its evaluation is on the same lines as we have the evaluation for vocational course. Similarly, it is activity based. There is no theory exam. Viva OC will be conducted, and the grades will be submitted with the university. So skill enhancement course is there in the 1st, 2nd, and 4th sem. And in each of the same, it is there for 4 credit. But while calculating, though you have to offer it 4 times a week in the timetable, while calculating the workload, only 2 credits are to be considered, as it is an activity based course, skill enhancement course. And next, that is field project, on-job training, community engagement project, research project, isn't it? They all are options. They have they are option to each other. And most probably the difficulty that the teachers of humanities would be facing will be on-job training. How many jobs can you make available to your students for on-job training? Many. So taking this into consideration, the better choice for us will be field project, community engagement project, or research project. You can, they all are as an option to each other, and this is what is introduced not in the first year, it is introduced in the second year, that is third semester. It is there in the third semester, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth semester. It is there. And remember, in third and fourth semester, it is for 4 credit each, and in fifth and sixth semester it is for 10 credit, 4 for the fifth semester and 6 for the sixth semester. The project will start in the third semester, and it will start in the fifth semester, and it will be continued till the final year of the submission of the student for the final degree. So it has got 10 credits there in third year, and in second year it has got 8 credit. Thus total number of credit that is offered through these research activities is around 18. But again, as I've told you, it is an activity based course. You have to consider only half of that. That comes to 9. And again, at one time only one sem is conducted, either even or odd. So again, 9 has to be divided by 2. That comes to 4.5. So around 5 credits are there for these activities. And again, no university examination for this. It is completely internal matter. A teacher has to guide the students. It will be a part of their workload. Credit has been assigned to it. They will be guiding students. Students will be submitting projects, and gradation will be submitted to with the university. So these are the different heads, different headings under which the courses have been divided in NEP 2020. We have major course, we have IKS corresponding to major, we have vocational corresponding to major, we have minor course, we have open elective, ability enhancement course, which is exclusively for languages. Then we have value education course, environment and constitution of India. Then we have SEC, skill enhancement course. We have various research activities which will be introduced in the second year. And we have, last but not the least, we have co-curricular activities that include NSS, NCC, cultural activities, and sports activity. So under these 10 different headings, the courses have been offered in the NEP by government. So anyone any questions regarding these 10 different headings? I'll come to workload and other things in the later part of my presentation. Any question
Yes,
so
Sujata.
far?
Go ahead. Sujata.
Yeah.
Good morning, Kapil sir.
Good
Very
morning.
insightful presentation by you. But I have a question
Yeah.
regarding that. Am I audible, sir? Am I audible to you?
Yeah, you are audible. You are audible. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. I would like you to please go over that skill enhancement course
Huh?
again in detail because I was following you word by word, but that's where you
Okay.
spoke about two things that it is to be there in the first, third, and
And
fourth
fourth.
semester. But
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
workload matter.
Yeah, I'll come to that. है ना? You see, skill enhancement course, it is not corresponding to the major course, isn't it? It is the workload of that
Yeah.
course is transferable. Anyone who is having less workload, if you go through the calculations of after the admission has been completed, the process of admission is completed, and whichever teacher is having less workload, it can be assigned to that teacher. It has got that flexibility, transferable. I have a slide on that as
Yeah.
well in the later part of my presentation. So the skill enhancement course, you can do without that. why you can do without that? If you have a sufficient workload for all the subjects that are offered in your college, in your institute, then you can go without skill enhancement course. But if you don't have enough workload, then this course can be allotted to a particular teacher, where it won't be corresponding to any of the subject that a student has offered as a theory course. And it is there in the first sem,
Okay.
second sem, and fourth sem. You have a choice only in first and second sem, because in first and second sem we have 22 credits, of which 20 minimum 20 are to be offered. But in the fourth sem there is no choice, all 20 credits have to be offered, and considering that skill enhancement course will be there in the fourth semester as a compulsory subject. Yes,
Okay.
Chakravarti
So in
ma'am.
the first and second semester, yeah, so I got you. This just let me again get this what understood. You're saying in the first and second semester, it is not compulsory that we give it to the students. In the
Yeah,
first
you
semester,
can't.
because there are only 20 credits, it has to be given, right?
Correct.
But
Yeah, this
in
is
a
what I,
place, in
yeah.
a college like ours, everybody is overloaded now because of the NEP workload. So there is
I
no
think
question of the credits being
so you can
transferred.
just you can just do away with that SEC if everyone is
Yeah,
overworked,
that is the
overburdened.
point. That is the
Yeah,
point I wanted to you to
only
clear
20 because the
clarify.
student. Yeah, because the student has to offer only 20 credits per semester. है
Okay.
ना? Yeah. So
Yeah.
the inclusion of SEC makes it 22. You can drop that one. SEC can be dropped
Drop it in the first and second semester,
in the first
but
and second
doesn't
sem.
that have to
No,
doesn't it
no.
have to reflect in the students' grades?
No, it won't be there.
Those
20 credits are to be
that's enough
calculated,
time.
na? 20 credits are to be
Yeah.
calculated.
If the student is able to do it, it is okay. And if it is
Yeah,
not, if there is no
yeah,
possibility, even in that matter,
yeah,
it's also okay. That's what you are
yeah.
saying,
Even
right?
yeah. That is what I'm saying. Yeah,
So straight away in the fourth semester, then this SEC should be included,
yeah. It has to be there
right?
in the fourth. We have to offer it because only 20 credits are there in the fourth
Yeah.
semester. Okay.
Got it, sir. Very clear now.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Shaman.
So, anyone else? Shall I move on to the next slide?
Please ask if anyone has any questions.
Yeah. Is anyone having a question? I think it wasn't audible, clearly audible. Yeah, Minakshi?
Yes, Mr. Rajkumar is there.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. You are audible.
Sir, sir, myself is not concerned with subject, but
Yeah.
I have some questions.
Hmm.
Sir, is it mandatory to take English as a major or corresponding major in AEC ability enhancement or enhancement courses?
English is compulsory only in AEC, only
Ability
in ability enhancement course. There they have to offer English in the first sem and fourth sem as a compulsory subject, and the other two sems, that is the third. The second and the third, it is there for modern Indian languages. For the other headings, it is not at all compulsory. English is now an elective course.
Okay, sir, I have gone through the syllabus, but in
Yeah.
syllabus it is mentioned and syllabus also given in
Hmm.
AEC, SEC also.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I think those students who doesn't have major English, they can opt
Hmm.
these courses.
Of course. AEC is compulsory, but those who are not offering major English as a subject, they can go for SEC. They can,
Uh,
of course, always go
the
for SEC.
the similar case is made for the open elective also. In syllabus, it is also
Uh,
mentioned.
yeah, but you see, the open elective is of a different nature. It's a theoretical course. It's a theory based, and the SEC, they are activity based.
हाँ
So
सर.
for OE, for open elective, the examination will be conducted by the university, and for SEC, the examination will be conducted at the institutional level, which will be an oral exam.
Okay sir.
Yeah.
Thank you sir.
Okay. Yeah. Shall I move on? Next slide, Meenakshi. Is it visible? Workload for major subjects as offered under 3-year NEP.
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Isn't it? Now you see, this is how it is there. There is around, in the first semester, we have 6 credit for major, 2 for IKS, 4 for open elective, 2 for vocational development. 4 are to be shown in the timetable, but only 2 are to be considered, and this is an activity based. 2 for ability enhancement. Again, here you have to show 3 lectures in a week, but consider only 2, because 1 credit is for theory and another 1 credit is for activities. And this takes the total credit in the first semester to 16. It is about languages. When it comes to social sciences, it will come down to 14, 1 4. It is almost the same for the second semester. In third semester, there is an increase of 2 credit because of the introduction of minor, and minor is having 4 credit, and that is what again takes it to 18 credits in the third semester, and in the fourth semester it comes down to 16. This is only about languages and particular subject I'm talking of, isn't it? Not because co-curricular is not there in it, then value education course is not there in it, skill enhancement course is not there in it. We have projects here, and the research activities are a part of it. They are there. Field research friends, they are there. So this is the total credit. For odd semester, it comes to 54, and for even semester, it comes to 52. So if a student offers your subject as a major one, yeah, there will be 3 posts. Clearly, you have 3 posts for the 3 years, for the 6 semesters. Credits for odd semester come to 54, and for even it comes to 52. And then the next that we have about the next table that we have, it is about the courses, the credit which is transferable, isn't it? For example, NCC in our college is being looked after by Dr. Somnath Barure, Captain Somnath Barure, who is the in charge for NCC. So what we have done, we have reduced the 2 credit of lectures of English of Somnath Barure, as he is looking after NCC. NSS being looked after by Dr. Anil Bankar, who is a associate professor of political science. So now these credits are transferable to the whosoever is the in charge of the committee. Whoso he may belong to any subject, as we have NCC being assigned to a person from English department and NSS to a person from political science department. Cultural activity we have assigned to Professor Buddharatna Lihitkar, who is associate professor of music. So this is how we have divided it. Well, you can have it as per your own convenience. The only thing is sports activity. They are to be assigned to the physical education department. That is what you have to do it. And these credits are only for theoretical purpose. Yeah, for the practice and all that. That has to be carried out as it was being carried out in the earlier program. So we have 54 credits in the odd semester, 52 credits in the even semesters. And if you add these transferable credits which are there in the next table to them, the total number of credits goes up to 64. And you see, only half is being considered here. Remember, I am considering only half of that, not complete. I am dividing it by 2. If you go to the total, it will come to 128. But as one time only one semester will be conducted, either odd or even, so 64 credits are there, and that makes the 4 four posts are can be easily accommodated in the if in with this kind of distribution of workload. Any questions regarding this? Uh, yeah. Calculations to determine permissible posts. Coming to that, you see, even if a students are not very much interested in your subject, as the challenges that the departments of English are facing in the more facile areas. Meenakshi, is the slide visible? Have I?
It is visible, sir.
Yeah, calculations to determine permissible post. You see, about if a student offers major, no problem. There won't be any kind of problem, and two posts are easily created without much effort. You will be having two posts which will be easily created. But if a student, if they don't offer major, your subject as major, then they have to offer it either as minor or as OE. Either minor or OE. Even that option is there, because if you remember, major, minor, and OE, they have to be from the different subjects, from the different courses. If they are offering major history, they can't offer history either in minor or in open elective. It has to be sociology or political science. Similarly, the same thing is applicable to OE as well. Whatever they have offered in major and minor, that can be offered in OE. So three different subjects are there. So there is a chance of your subject being offered by student under some of the other heading. If it is not being offered in under the heading of major, they can go for it in minor, they can go for it in open elective. And if you don't offer major, if you offer only your subject as minor and open elective, even then one post is easily created. One post has to be there. And for language teachers, we have the additional credit of 2 in ability enhancement course, and that has to be multiplied by the number of sections that you are having. So there will be increase in workload if you have more sections. In case you are having only one section, then only 2 credits will be there. So these are the credits for the major. For if only major is considered, there are 2 posts can be easily found, can be easily created. Along with that, if minor and open elective is there, one post is of can be created from minor plus open elective. And we have transferable credits of VEC, SEC, CC. You can adjust it, you can make internal adjustments, and in case you have more posts and less workload in a particular subject, number of posts can be increased to 4. That is how it is there. And here the institutes which are having commerce and science, which are having faculty of commerce, faculty of science as well, they will be having additional AEC workload for the subjects of languages in their institutes. That I haven't considered here. That hasn't been considered here by me. So this is how the posts will be determined. This is the post admissible. For only major, 2 posts can be easily created. Major plus open elective, 1 post can be easily created. That goes to 3. And for the transferable credits, that includes AEC, value, skill, and co-curricular, 1 post can be created. Number of total posts in a particular department can be taken up to 4.
Sir, there is a question.
Yeah, please.
Sir, with the increase of these subjects, do you feel that there is an increase in the faculties, or the faculties which we have, we can manage in that?
Well, looking at the present situation and the way workload is increasing in NEP, the current sanction of post, the approved number of posts, don't think that will be sufficient. government will have to make certain changes. They will have to allot some new posts, if they are really serious about the implementation of NEP, and if they want good result, then the number of posts has to increase at least by one. You see, in our institute we have six sanctioned approved post of English, and only MA we have granted MA as well, PG as well. There are certain colleges with granted PG. I think Hislop is there, Binjani College is there, and CPN Berar is there, along with the Morris College, isn't it? Now, these granted PGs, they are already having workload of three teachers because of 44 hours of teaching, 44 credits. They are already having three posts of teacher for only for PG, and the rest is extra. Those 6 7 posts are extra. But how is it possible to manage for a person? It's not possible. So you see, now that is all depends on the policy of the government. At present they don't have any such GR. The GR that they are following at present is the GR of 19th June 1995. The June of 19 June 1995 for the purpose of workload is being considered right now, and we are expecting that at the end of the third year of NEP, a new GR regarding the workload will be issued, where the things will be arranged in accordance to the new requirements. This is what expectations are, and that is all we can do. We are not the authority to decide on that. Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
I am audible. No? Yeah, yeah. So,
Faculty, if you have any questions, the forum is open for discussion. Dr. Kapil sir is there to satisfy your query. Any question to be asked? Please.
you see, this is the timetable that we have in our institute. In fact, we have created different groups. I don't think I have that slide of group.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
Is there intake limit of student to take admission for this particular course? Maximum, minimum?
Maximum as per the GR of 19 June 1995, 24 students have to be there in Nagpur city, 16 outside Nagpur, and 10 in the tribal areas and hilly areas. 10 students have to be there in a particular subject, in a particular course. But again, that the GR also says that 20% of number of students can be the concession can be there for 20% of the students, so that will come down to 19.2. So what we are considering, that around 20 students have to be there for the city of Nagpur, around 12 students have to be there for the colleges which are situated outside Nagpur, and around 6 to 7 students have to be there for the colleges which are there in the tribal or hilly areas. It is in accordance to the GR of 19 June 1995. Remember, after that, no GR of workload has been issued by the government of Maharashtra, by the state government. The last one, well, UGC has come out with its proposals and recommendations, but that those recommendations have to be transformed into a government resolution at state level by the state governments, and that hasn't been done since 1995.
Sir, it is heard that for a particular course, the maximum intake capacity of students should be 30.
Where have you heard this? Where have you come across this? What I'm telling you is in black and white, GR 19 June 1995.
Okay. And we can admit more than 30 students in one class.
Yeah, you can. If you are getting more than 30 students in a particular course, then you are a lucky teacher, fortunate. We are struggling here in Morris College.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Now is a table of conversions of grade, marks into grade. This is how the grading as it was done earlier as well. There are different grades as outstanding, excellent, Very good, good, above average. Well, passing marks for theory papers are is 40%. Passing mark for theory papers is 40%, and for practical it is 50%. So the internal assessment of the student that you would be doing, keep in mind that you have to give student more than 50% of mark to see that he or she gets through. If it is less than 50%, they will fail in internal assessment. So it is 50%, and for theory it is 40%, the passing percentage, as decided by the university in its direction number 31 of 2024. And you see, we have the marks, then we have a scale of grade point. Accordingly, whatever student scores, whatever will be the score of a student, that has to be allotted a particular grade. If it is 90, it will be 9 grade. If it is 100, it will be 10 grade. Accordingly, the grade will change with decimals as well. And after that, the computation of SGPA. Come to the next slide. The computation of SGPA, you see, major 1 is having 4 credit, major 2 is having 2 credits, major 3, that is IKS, course 3, sorry, course 3 IKS is having 2 credit. This is for the first semester. And I'm just imagining that this is what will be the score of a student, and that is in percentage. I have calculated out of 100, and though there will be certain papers of 50 marks, where a student might score 37 out of 50, that I have considered to be 74 here. And accordingly, the credit points are given at in the last table. The total number of credit is to be multiplied by the grade point, and that will give you credit point, and total credit points are to be divided by total number of credit, that comes to 7.17. And the performance of student with this kind of marks, whatever I have imagined, and that will come to 7.17. That is I think it will be good, in the category of good. 7 to 8, that is very good. It is very good. This is how SGPA will be determined, and the same process, the same pattern will be followed for determining the CGPA as well. This is for SGPA only for the first semester, but the same will be followed to determine the CGPA of the student, the performance of the student.
Next slide, Pragati.
Yeah.
I think this is done. This was the last slide, I hope.
Yeah, this was the last one. In fact, any questions, I am here to answer.
Hello.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Sir, I would like to ask one question, sir.
Yeah, please.
Just like a maximum student for a particular course, like that manner, what should be the criteria of minimum student in particular course?
That is what we have, minimum. We don't have maximum criteria of maximum. It is for minimum student, as I've told you, as per the GR of 19 June 1995, isn't it? It is 24 students in Nagpur. Minus 20% can be done. That comes down to 19.2. That is 20 students. For the colleges outside Nagpur, it is 16. That can come down to 12. And for these colleges which are situated in the tribal areas or hilly areas, for them it is 10. That can come down to 6.
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. And this can be there continuously for 6 years. Less number of students can be there continuously for 6 years. It is not going to affect any workload.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I would like to ask that if minimum number of students are 20, then is
Huh?
there any division major wise that students can be number of students in major, this much students should be there? Because major we have options na in arts.
Yeah, major. We are having options. How many subjects are there offered in your institute? How many
Uh,
seats are there in the BA Part One? And that has to be
yes.
considered. You have to calculate it accordingly, and then you have to form groups at your institutional level where students will have to choose those from those particular group where if he is offering one as a major, he has to offer some other subject as a minor and some other as a open elective. Huh? So you
Yes,
have
sir.
to make a, yeah, you have to make a combination of that where you see that the workload of every faculty of every subject is taken care of, isn't it?
Yes, sir, but there is no restriction na ki number of students to be there in
No, no, there is
history
no,
or
there
geography
is
or
no,
what.
no, there is no restriction. No restriction is there. In case the number of student reaches 120, you will be having another section, isn't it?
Okay, sir. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
yeah.
There are no questions as such now. So, Usha madam, can we conclude?
I have a question, madam. Can I ask?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're
Yeah.
welcome. Sir.
Yeah, the Kapil sir, related to the earlier question, somebody asked about the number of students per subject. I have a question
Huh.
regarding the minimum number of students per subject. Is there something, some such figure also, that a particular
Yeah,
subject to have a major should have a minimum so many students?
that is what I just told you. The number of students as per the GR of 19 June 1995, because after that no GR has been issued. In fact, I joined this college on 15th July 1996. So even prior to that, the GR was issued. After that, no GR has come regarding workload, and the minimum number of students the GR says is 24 for Nagpur, for the city of Nagpur, that can be considered with, if there is less number of students by 20%. That comes to 19.2. So around 19 to 20 students have to be there for one major, isn't it? Then
Yeah.
when you move out of Nagpur, that figure comes down to 16. Instead of 24, it comes down to 16. So the number of students also comes down to 10 or 12, 10 to 12. And for hilly areas and tribal areas, it is 10. It is only 10 what we have 24 for Nagpur. It is only 10 for them, and it comes down to 6 or 7. This is the minimum number of requirement.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Dr. Prince Agashev, working as a librarian in Matru Seva Sangh Institute of Social Work.
Okay,
Sir, you
sir.
have presented very nicely and you have clear our concept in simple language. I'm
Thank
not
you.
asking the questions, but just I am
Hmm.
suggesting and also recommending to all the
Hmm.
faculties on this platform that
Okay.
we, all the librarians, recommended one syllabus or course in skill enhancement course, that basket,
Hmm. Hmm.
and the title of the course is library and information skills. As
Okay.
we know, in every college there is a librarian,
Yeah.
and sometimes we face the problems for the subjects if student asks and that is not
Hmm.
available in the college, but library and librarian is always there.
Hmm.
So just I am recommending to ask the students to take this library and information skill program for all UG
Yeah.
programs in all faculties. In that, we have considered the basic information about or introduction to the library.
Hmm.
In second semester, we have given the library services and facilities. In
Yeah.
third semester, we have given the digital learning resources. And in
Hmm.
fourth semester, that is on the career oriented, that information marketing and digital library. So if we'll suggest to the students these things, the students will opt these library and information skills, and
Huh?
we can means uh, overcome to the problems that if you don't have the faculty for some different subjects, those who want students want to opt. so we can
Yeah.
overcome this problem. So just I am suggesting and recommending this.
But sir, then your library and information science is there in
Yeah,
group C. It is there in group C,
yeah.
isn't it? And then
No, but
it has to be an approved subject at the institutional level. You have to obtain
yes,
permission from the joint director office and from the certain sections of the university na, for that. Only
yeah.
then you can commence this one. Start with this one.
Sir, we have
Otherwise,
submitted. Yes, we
uh,
have
uh,
submitted this to the university, and it is
acha,
recommended by Board of Studies.
acha.
Yeah. So they will ask us to prepare all for all 3 semesters. Their skill enhancement course is for 3 semesters, first, second, and
Yeah.
fourth. So we have
Okay.
given the syllabus, and they will recommend
Okay.
to all the UG programs.
Fine. If
Yeah.
that can,
Thank you very much,
yeah,
sir.
if that can materialize, all the best to you.
Yeah.
Best luck for your efforts. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else? Uh,
Usha ma'am, I
yeah,
hope since
Meenakshi, are my slides controlled, still controlled by you, or I am able to change them?
no, now I have stopped screen sharing, sir.
Acha, you have
Yes.
stopped it.
Yes.
So, am I visible there on the screen? No slides? Okay.
Okay. So ma'am, should I continue? Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for your thought-provoking and indeed a very informative presentation. You gave a brief insight, focusing particularly the field of humanities. You focused on English subject that Group A is for English literature and Group B is for English language. You have wonderfully elaborated that each individual group has one major subject and one minor core subject comprising mandatory and elective courses. You said that one credit is equals to 15 hours, which was indeed very informative. You explained that if the students are going for master degree, the major and minor subject will not affect them, which was indeed very informative. You focused very brilliantly on the minor subject, analyzing that a student is required to select any one minor subject from any one group. You discussed in brief on open elective subjects, giving the minutest details, which was very clearly understood. You explained that the student must select one open elective of any program that comes under that university offers in the faculty. You talked about IKS that a student must undergo and complete the IKS course as mentioned in the examination scheme. You explained also very effectively about the vocational skill course, which correspond to the major elected by a student. The student can earn credits from the VEC from Swayam NPTEL learning platform, which was indeed informative to know. You talked on the aspects of value added courses, which is common to all the colleges. The student would be able to study the Constitution of India, environmental science, digital and technological solution under the value added courses. You discussed on NSS, NCC, fine arts, yoga, sports, and the other courses that covers 2 credits, which is very important for the students' increase in credit bank. You focused on the aspects of skill enhancement course as well. You talked on the category of field project, online training, community engagement project, and research project, and described the number of credits earned under this course. You talked about the distribution of workload for major subjects and computation of SGPA, which was very informative. I hope the faculties have cleared their doubts and got a very transparent idea. And I hope in the upcoming semesters, they would be able to conduct their sessions very effectively. It was really a very wonderful session, sir. Thank you very much for enlightening us for your knowledge expertise. Thank you once again, sir. For the formal vote of thanks, may I call upon Dr. Rajni Harude, madam, to propose the formal vote of thanks. Rajni Harude, madam.
थैंक यू मैम कपिल सर बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मनोहर राव कामड़ी महाविद्यालय नागपुर राजकुमार केवलरमानी कन्या महाविद्यालय नागपुर बैरिस्टर शेषराव वानखेड़े आर्ट्स एंड कॉमर्स कॉलेज खापरखेड़ा तथा रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर कॉलेज ऑफ आर्ट्स एंड कॉमर्स डोंगरगांव की ओर से आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। साथ ही इस नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के कार्यक्रम आयोजित करने के लिए डॉक्टर मनोहरराव कामडी महाविद्यालय की प्राचार्य डॉक्टर साखुरे मैडम, राजकुमार केवलरमानी कन्या महाविद्यालय की प्राचार्य डॉक्टर उर्मिला डब्बिर मैडम, बैरिस्टर शेषराव वानखेड़े महाविद्यालय के प्राचार्य डॉक्टर रामकृष्ण टाले सर तथा रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर कॉलेज के प्राचार्य डॉक्टर गंगरेड्डीवार सर का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद इस कार्यक्रम के आयोजन हेतु। साथ ही इस कार्यक्रम के कोऑर्डिनेटर डॉक्टर मीनाक्षी वासनिक मैडम, डॉक्टर माधवी मौर्य मैडम, डॉक्टर संगीता चोरे, प्रोफेसर नासिन पठान सर का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और साथ ही सभी पार्टिसिपेंट का धन्यवाद। कपिल सर, फिर पुनः आपका अमूल्य समय और मार्गदर्शन देने हेतु धन्यवाद। इस कार्यक्रम के जरिए हमारे सभी संशय जो एनईपी को लेकर सभी फैकल्टीज को वर्कलोड को लेकर या ऑप्शंस को लेकर था, बहुत अच्छे से सभी के क्लियर हुए हैं। तो फिर से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर।
Thank you, everyone. It was to be a pleasure to be a part of this event. And special thanks to the organizer, Madam Sakure, Madam Dabir, Tale sir, all of you. Thank you once again.
Thank you,
Thank
Kapil
you.
sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Dear participant, please fill in the feedback form to get your positive responses, and the certificates will be generated against filling up of this form. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you all.